Hi there, welcome back to Survivor Geek. This is Doug, and in this video we're going to be discussing Level 2 fire starting methods and conditions. In Level 2 fire starting conditions, it's going to be cold, damp, dark, windy, or a combination of those things. This makes it a lot harder to start a fire, makes it a lot harder to find proper tinder materials for that, and the tinder that you need for this is something that's pretty water resistant, that lights pretty easily, and will burn long enough and hot enough to dry out some of your damp kindling so that that in turn will light your damp fuel wood. Now in these conditions, you might or might not be able to find some natural tinder. In this case I have an example of a natural tinder that I found out here. This is some tree moss, also called witch's hair or old man's beard. I dried it out in my pocket for a little while and then I rubbed it in some pine sap to make a very, very easily lit tinder that will burn long enough for our purposes. And so that's an example of something that you could find and make out in the woods. But like I said, you might not be able to find tinder in these conditions, and so I always carry Vaseline-soaked cotton balls, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with. I've also seen jute twine and wax, works very similarly. You can actually make something similar to this out of any petroleum product and almost any natural fiber. Wool does not work, and synthetic obviously will not work. But something of that nature is what I like to carry because of the ease of lighting the fire and how long it burns. And actually cotton by itself only burns for about 20 to 25 seconds, I've found, but with the Vaseline that time is extended up to about 2 minutes. So that's why you actually have the Vaseline on there. So we're going to do a demonstration now. We have our natural tinder ball with the fresh sap and our cotton ball with Vaseline. We've got two piles of little twigs here we've run under the water to simulate your damp kindling. And we're going to go ahead and show you that these can burn long enough to dry those out and start yourself a little fire. There we are. Turn it off. And then we got that. Down there. There. So as you can see, both of these now have burned through the wet and are burning those twigs now. And at this point you would put on your bigger kindling pieces and then your fuel wood pieces to get yourself a really good fire going. See, there's a little fire on there. Worked pretty good, huh? Alright, well, this has been Level 2 Fire Starting. I'm Doug with Survivor Geek, and thanks for watching.